Man, I can't stop. Man, I can't stop. Till my brothers drip like paddling pools or waterfalls. It's all cool, it's all cool. We shifting gears in the car. Pull up and then run up the bar. Mama said I'd be a star. Now that shit isn't seeming too far. Welcome back to the RUIZ channel on YouTube. And as you can see today, I can't even say it with the same energy. My voice is gone. Last night we witnessed history. Andy Ruiz defeats Anthony Joshua by a 7th round knockout. Mad. I can't even speak, honestly. It's crazy. I think it's safe to say it wasn't expected by any of us. AJ has had a history of struggling with guys that are short, powerful and explosive from the amateur days, and it came back to haunt him last night. You know, it is crazy. Literally, I'm still in shock right now. I've hardly slept. But I wanted to give you guys my immediate reaction whilst it's still fresh in the mind. And yeah, being on the live stream yesterday with True Geordie, Dave Caldwell, and RUIZ and a few others, Lawrence, man, the energy in the studio was electric because it was unexpected. You know, the whole night there were a few fights that, you know, fighters should have won easier than they did. There was a few draws on there. You know, it was one of those cards where you could have anticipated things were just not gonna go how the promoter and how the networks wanted the show to go. And it topped off with AJ receiving his first defeat, which is just nuts, you know. Man, as I said, I'm still in shock. But let's just get into the footage right now. You know, we're gonna go through what's happened, and then I'll give you, you know, a bit more of my personal opinion on everything. But right now, let's just have a look. So, the first round is always gonna be cagey. You know, at this high level of boxing, nobody does anything crazy in the opening round. You need to work out your opponent's, you know, patterns and game plans. But you could see Ruiz let his hands go from the beginning. As soon as AJ missed, he made him pay with a flurry. And that, as a fighter, can make you very reluctant to throw. So, you know, AJ been introducing the jab to the body. We've seen that against Povetkin. It was very effective. Then he comes over the top, hit Ruiz clean, and Ruiz kept coming. You know, that's kind of disheartening for a powerhouse. When you're a powerhouse and you're used to landing dangerous shots, big shots, and when you land clean, the guy drops and they don't, that can be mentally disturbing for you. Man, I'm sorry for my voice today, but guys, as I said, man, it was electric. It was electric. You can see AJ's kind of using the perimeter of the ring, which may have been his downfall yesterday. You know, I'll pause that quickly. Andy Ruiz is a skilled fighter. There's no doubt about it. He's a skilled fighter. However, what does AJ have in his favor? Reach, size. He has boxing IQ of himself. He has technical ability also. I feel like he should have pushed Ruiz back. You know, there was dangerous counters coming his way, but I feel like he should have dictated more. He kind of let Andy Ruiz do what he wanted to do. He let him, there's a phrase called old man in him. He old man him out of the fight. Because whether Ruiz was 46 years old, 29 years old, 35 years old, the way AJ allowed Ruiz to box, he could have coped with that pace at any age. So, you know, that's the phrase called old man in him. And AJ got old man out of the fight yesterday. AJ again, you know, double jabs from Ruiz, which helps push your opponent back. So far, it was one of those rounds where it was like, okay, this guy's coming here to fight. He ain't coming here to roll over. Right, so now let's get into the juicy part, okay? This is when the knockdowns come in. Yeah, AJ circling, he's exercising good patience here. Good patience. You know, it's early on and he's dangerous, you can't do too much. Bang, bang. Right. We see one of AJ's signature moves right there. Inside, I say, personally, he has one of the best uppercuts, right uppercuts, if not the best right uppercut in boxing right now. It's the punch that got him where he is today. It's the punch that, if you ever see the picture of Klitschko's face when he received the uppercut from AJ, it's crazy. And that's what set up the hook there to knock Andy Ruiz down. So we see AJ is dangerous inside when he comes with the uppercut, left hook. And yeah, Ruiz paid for it. Let's see where things start to go downhill as Ruiz gets to his feet. He handled it very well and better than I thought he would. I thought Ruiz was in more trouble than he actually was, but he handled it well. He really did show a champion spirit yesterday. Oh, AJ with a straight right there. And then he starts trying to trade with him. I don't know if he got excited. Oh, and this is where he takes the hook that rocks him. Now, the reason why this happened is because he jumped the gun. Excuse me, he jumped the gun. He rushed. The guy was not gone. He did go down, but he wasn't ready to go. And when a man is hurt, that's when he's most dangerous. And I've seen this on multiple occasions in boxing over the years. Someone hurts a fighter and they overestimate how much they actually hurt, and they rush in and then they get damaged. Why? Because the person isn't that really, they ain't gone, they're not gone. They've just been dazed, but they're still live. And that is where AJ got caught. He jumped the gun, he was over eager, and he paid for it yesterday. You can see him holding on here, which you could probably hear me. This is why I lost my voice. I was shouting in the studio to hold, because we all know he's physically strong, and he's and he get him again. We all know AJ is physically strong, so holding on is his best option right now. Ruiz is still letting shots go. He showed no fear yesterday of the bigger man. He showed no fear, and that's why he's the world heavyweight champion today. Oh. And you could see in AJ's face, he's thinking, what the hell is going on here? What the hell is happening to me? Ah, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. When I'm watching it back now, I'm watching it back with sound, because on the live stream, we didn't have sound on the fight. Oh, and he got him again. Ruiz got him again. And this is the thing about fighters with fast hands, right? The thing about, quickly pause that. The thing about fighters with quick hands, they can use that defensively, or they can use that aggressively. Andy Ruiz yesterday used his hand speed for aggression. He used his hand speed to put combinations together to take him out, and he done that successfully. You see AJ on the canvas here, and he's still kind of in shock. He's looking up at the ref like, this is actually happening to me. This is happening to me. So we can see now, fast forwarding through the fight, we know AJ went down a couple more times. Don't need to go over every knockdown. But I think this is the round here where things come to an end. AJ's body language was too relaxed, in my opinion. There's a level of relaxation that helps you perform and help you be loose and help you remember everything you was taught and to think on the spot. And then there's a level of relaxation where you're just not with it, you know, and you don't have that, you know, that fire, that spite. And we've seen AJ have that spite, because when he boxed Klitschko, he had that, you know. And on yesterday night, he didn't, overhand from Ruiz. He didn't show that. He didn't show that same fire. And he's breathing, he's conditioning. I don't know, there's a lot to be said on that, you know. I don't know how much to say on that. I'll speak on it again in a minute after this clip. But we can see here, Ruiz started working upstairs, downstairs, punching to the chest, punching to the stomach, punching to the head. He started having AJ second guessing, where are the punches going? Where is the target? Where does this guy want to hit me? Because he started varying his combinations beautifully. And we have to give Andy Ruiz total credit for that. Total credit. So you can see Ruiz stalked him the whole fight. He controlled the fight. You know. Count the hook again. And AJ was open for it all night, and here we go. This is literally the combination here just before the end. He gets up, but at that point I knew in the studio, I guess all of us knew, Dave Cole was sitting next to me. For those who don't know, that's Tony Bellew's head coach. He was looking at the screen like, he's gone. He didn't recover. From round 3, AJ did not recover. And we can see Ruiz now is kind of taking his time, which he was wise and smart to do. He didn't punch himself out. And he got him again. He spat his gum shield out on the floor, which is a old trick, and this is the end. That's the end. People may say AJ quit. Again, it was like a Amir Khan situation. You know, I believe he didn't quit, but he didn't show enough desire and determination to continue. He was rocked from round 3. Yeah, he's been down multiple times. The referee says, walk towards me. AJ didn't move. What is a referee supposed to do? You know, some people might think the stoppage was unreasonable or premature. I think it was the right stoppage because he was down multiple times, and the referee and the crowd and whoever else could see that fight was only going one way. So I think it was a good stoppage. I wouldn't go as far to say AJ quit. I just think he honestly just was dazed because he's getting hit around the back of the ear. He's getting hit in places that people of our size, I mean cruiserweights, heavyweights, we shouldn't be getting hit there. That doesn't do us any favors, any boxer any favors, but especially as you go up in the division. In my last fight, there were times where I felt I could have attacked more and gone in more. But at that time, he was swinging wild punches. He kept me honest in a way where I didn't think I could take the piss and go overboard. And I didn't jump the gun. And there's a reason why the performance was how it was. Because previously, I would have jumped the gun. I could have been the person that's getting caught with them dangerous counters and a huge upset happens. Sometimes it's about just the victory, not how emphatic it is, not how amazing it looks to the crowd, to the eye. Sometimes it's about winning and getting the W and going home. There will be another night for spectacular performances and amazing highlight reels. Sometimes it's about the W only, and sometimes when you have competition such as Deontay Wilder, who every time he gets in the ring does something devastating, and you're making your your US debut, and you know that this guy, the guy that is world champion, the other world champion in the division is an American who provides devastating finishes. That is obviously going to play on your mind. Once you got your opponent rocked in front of you, you're going to be looking to do something amazing and something spectacular, just as Wilder does. Now we're in a position where the division is open. Obviously there's a rematch clause and that will happen later on in the year. I don't think an immediate rematch should happen. I don't believe so. I think AJ should have one fight and then go back to Ruiz. But, you know, we'll see. On another note, people will give Anthony Joshua a hard time now. He'll be looked at, the people that were supporting him yesterday are going to hate him today. They're going to say he was a hype job. They're going to say he's this, they're going to say he's that. At the end of the day, being a fighter myself, it takes a certain level of bravery. It takes a certain level of dedication, hard work to fight at a high level. And I'm speaking of as an amateur. Obviously as a pro, I haven't boxed at a high level yet. But it takes a level of dedication to fight at that level. The amount of pressure. Every time AJ gets in the ring, the country stops. The whole of the UK stops. Maybe even the whole of the world stops. And to have that pressure on you every time you get in the ring, if something is off, whether it be 2%, 1%, 0.5% of your brain is not focused on the task at hand, and you let that pressure get to you, it will affect your performance. And that is one of the many reasons why, as much as I am on social media, I don't spend too much time on it, because I don't want to see too many of these things. When you see how much exposure you're actually getting, when you see how many people actually watch your fights, when you see too many numbers, it can begin to affect your brain, because you add additional pressure. You put additional pressure on your shoulders. But credit to AJ. He's been humble in defeat. He's humble in victory. He's been humble in defeat. He will come back a better fighter, I believe. I believe he will come back a better fighter. He will learn how to deal with the style that has affected him for many years. And he'll be heavyweight champion of the world again. It won't be immediate. And it's going to be a bit of a rocky journey to get back there. But I believe if he wants to be heavyweight champion of the world again, he will. It's interesting to see what Fury and Wilder want to do. Obviously, we saw their tweets last night. And, you know, Wilder came on the approach of just being a dick, basically. And Fury came on the approach of, you know what, he's a fighting man. He lost. It's cool. It happens. You know, good luck to you. So there's two approaches there, but we'll see. Alexander Usyk, as we know, the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, has stepped up to heavyweight, and he'll be rubbing his hands now. He'll be rubbing his hands. He'll want a piece of Ruiz. Everyone's going to want a piece of Ruiz. And this is what we want. Boxing is now on everybody's lips. What more can we ask for? It's good for me. It's good for any up-and-coming fighter out there. It's good for the 8-year-old in Mexico that announced to be heavyweight champion of the world because he saw Andy Ruiz defeat AJ last night. Boxing is booming. It's good. It's just, yeah. As I said, I'm sorry for the whole video. My voice has been gone. I don't know if I need to add some subtitles onto this. But anyway, on another note, Paddling Pools, as I keep saying, will be out soon. We're going to keep promoting. We're going to keep pushing that song. And yeah, I'm having fun on the channel right now. The last video, the Logan video, crazy views on currently, as this video is being recorded, 350,000 in 2 days. Keep watching, keep suggesting, keep sharing. It's the realest channel on YouTube. Like, subscribe, boom!